Alright, this is John Kohler with OKRAW.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. In today's episode, basically, I'm just going to show you guys actually my produce haul and how cheap it can be to eat fruits and vegetables. I mean, this produce haul probably beats all my other produce hauls. I got things so cheap, it's so insane how cheap you could actually buy organic food. I think I got like mostly all organic except like one thing was not organic. But it was an amazing deal and they are quite good. And I know the farm actually that grows them. And supposedly they don't spray. All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys actually what we got inside the vehicle. As you guys can see up on the top here, got all kinds of plants. I think I got like 9 flats of plants, and each flat is six packs. So that's like over 300 little baby plants, including lettuces and all that stuff. We'll bring it out for you guys. We got my travel cooler here. If I remember, I'll put a link down below. Don't travel without it by car. Basically is like a little mini refrigerator, and it allows you to plug into the power port and keeps your stuff cold. Got a lot of cool stuff in here, including yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Anyways, and then luggage, and then in here actually is a cooler bag. And I guess we could start with this cooler bag. Actually, on top of the cooler bag, we even got more stuff here. So here, we'll pull this out first. Show you guys, got this stuff from the farmer's market. Got like guavas that are like $1 a little carton, and then like persimmons, haichias were like $2, and then the fuyus were like $1.50 a pound. And then pulling out this cooler bag here, let me show you guys what we got. Inside this cooler bag, I put something, probably the most valuable thing I bought this time. If we pull this out, as you guys can see, USDA organic, and inside here what we got is I got an invoice for loose blueberries, and you guys can see the price on there. Anyways, it was at $10 per flat, and these are just loose blueberries per flat, and it says it's 3 kilograms, so that's like 6.6 pounds for $10 of blueberries. So that's one amazing deal. I think I gotta dig some more stuff out, and we'll show you guys what I got. So probably since it's on top, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out like probably most of the vegetables first. And as much as I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, I want to encourage you guys to grow as much food as you can. So, you know, it's a lot easier to grow vegetables for the most part than fruits, because you could have a constant supply of vegetables year round, and then fruits usually only come in when they're in season, which is probably once a year. So even if you have a bunch of trees, maybe this tree is going to put out once during the year, but you can have a space of vegetables that grow all year long. So that's what I try to focus on, to try to grow my greens. And so here we have a nice flat of different kinds of lettuces that are going to be productive throughout the winter time. Next, what I got the sugar snap peas. So these like little pea plants, probably come January, February-ish, maybe March, we'll start producing the edible pea pods that I love so much. Otherwise, they're pretty much just gonna be growing. Over here, this flat, we got a whole flat of Napa cabbage, Apollo Napa cabbage, and then one little 6-pack of radicchio lettuce, which is actually a nice, brilliant red colored. And then what I did this trip is I got cardboard, because like you could see, like all the plants kind of gets things a little bit dirty. So I like layered that on top so all my produce doesn't get like dirt all over it. All right, coming out, what we got now is we got the strawberry spinach. So this strawberry spinach is kind of related to regular spinach, but you could just eat the leaves. It's kind of related to lamb's quarters. You could just eat the leaves on this, and then they make these little strawberry spinach like fruits later in the year. Coming out next is I got like 2 flats of brassicas. So on this one, actually, we got a new kind that I haven't seen. It's called Kale Dazzling Blue, and then I think we got some purple cauliflower, and then some Romanesco cauliflower. And of course, you know, while I am growing these for the cauliflower or the Romanesco, you can also eat the leaves. So the leaves are just edible like kale, and actually quite delicious. I prefer actually buying plants like this that I could actually get a flower and the leaves versus maybe just the kale where you would only get the leaves. All right, next flat, more brassica family plants that are once again growing really well over the winter time. You can probably see the tags on there. Basically, I got 2 kinds of different broccoli, like early dividend broccoli, and then let's see here, Aspera brock, and we got some purple cauliflower that'll be growing. So coming out next, we got more little like mixed color romaine lettuces, both red and green. I want to encourage you guys to, grow and eat highly pigmented foods. So instead of just eating like green romaine all the time, get some red ones. You guys can see they're really pretty. These are like in the perfect stage to be planting because they're just going to start growing, and I'll be able to start harvesting probably within just a few short weeks. So an herb I really like to eat as well as grow a lot is the cilantro. In the summer, it's too hot for the cilantro, so it doesn't grow well, so I grow popolo. But in the winter time, it loves the cold weather. It grows a bit slower, and it will start to bolt, when it warms up in the spring. But until then, I'm going to have plenty of cilantro to eat, and I will not have to be buying any cilantro just because I bought this one whole flat of cilantro. And so, I want to encourage you guys, actually, if you're looking to save money, grow your own food, right? You could buy a 6-pack, for a couple bucks, maybe $1 or $2. These were like less than $2 each for 6-pack. And it's going to provide food for me for a good period of time. Whereas if you just bought the cilantro or bought heads of lettuce, right, you eat it, your money's gone. But this, you could just pick a few leaves off. The plant won't really miss it, and then it'll keep growing, and you could keep eating. So the last flat of plants I got more lettuce. So this is like a bit more developed lettuce, a little bit larger. So I'll be able to eat off this like actually almost immediately after I plant it. And I like to get things in all different stages. Plus, as you guys can see, got lots of different red lettuces. And this is a mixed mixture, just a salad mix, all different kinds. It's gonna be quite good. And if you want to know where I got all these plants, actually check a link down below. I went to CPG Nursery, my favorite place in Southern California, to pick up actually healthy plant starts. So now I'm gonna get to share with you guys actually the produce I bought, and I got some amazing deals. So first off, we got this box of Purity grapefruit here, if you guys can see that. And you guys can see these are like some ruby red grapefruits. This is a 48 count, sold by the pieces, but this box, man, it's gotta be like 38 pounds. 38 pounds of organic grapefruits, $8. And I got the invoice here to prove it. You guys can see on there, Purity grapefruit, $8. If we go to the second page, you guys can see even more deals on there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but pineapple, organic, 8 count, $5. Squash, Italian, organic, $4 per case. And we got some red grape, seedless, organic scarlet, $6. So this is next up, I guess, is $6 for 19 pounds of red scarlet grapes. And I want to show these to you guys here. So, I mean, we get the grapes, okay, great, it's organic grapes. But what you guys don't see is if I open these guys up and show you guys close up, you guys see that, man? There's like some like mold and rot in there. You guys can see, like, look at that. Kind of looks funky. I mean, you could basically pick through these and have a lot of good grapes. What I'm going to do, actually, we're going to go ahead and pick off all the ones that got mold, that are bad, that are damaged. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in an ozone ultrasonic bath to clean all these grapes off, because once these have mold on them, they just start spreading. But if we could clean them off, get all the bad ones off, clean them, put them in an ozone machine, which basically kills all the bacteria on there, and then resave them, they'll easily stay for like another month. Actually, these are quite firm, so they're actually quite in good shape. So yeah, $6 for 19 pounds of grapes. Definitely an amazing deal in my book. Next coming out, we got these organic peppers. Here's the receipt here if you don't believe me. Anyways, on here it says $8. And basically this is like about, I think this is about 11 pounds for $8. And look at that. You can see the number 9, starts with a 9, that's organic. I mean, also it says on the side here, USDA organic. So these are like organic hothouse grown peppers in my opinion. And peppers are one of the most nutrient dense foods. Actually, I got peppers instead of tomatoes. They're actually healthier for you to eat. So they're usually more expensive in the stores, but when I get whole flats for $8, actually they're cheaper than tomatoes this time, I can't resist. So one of the things you guys might think about is, John, how do you keep all that food fresh without going bad? Well, hey, be sure to check the links down below in the description. I have videos on how I store my food at the proper temperature to extend the shelf life. I mean, I could easily keep all these peppers, in pretty good shape for about another month, and that'll give me ample time to eat them. Generally, I like to either blend these into dressings. Sometimes I just like to actually dip them in guacamole. Most of the time though, I like to juice them and I get a nice concentrated pepper juice that then I'll blend up in my vacuum blender with some nuts and seeds, herbs and spices, maybe some sauerkraut and miso for a nice creamy soup. All right, coming out next, I got 4 cases of these guys, and these guys are actually ripe pineapples or organic pineapples, and as you guys can see, purity organic. And these guys, I mean, they're in decent shape. The tops are all dried up. You can see there's a little bit of mold on there. You know, the tops are soft. They're not going to come off yet. A little bit of mold growth on there. But nonetheless, I mean, these are good pineapples. And I wouldn't dare even eat these guys, because if you eat these guys, it's going to burn your mouth due to the bromelain enzyme that's going to break down your skin, your proteins on your skin, on your tongue. But I like to juice these, especially in the wintertime. When I have copious amounts of leafy greens in the backyard garden, I'll juice like 1 pineapple with a whole bunch of leafy greens, maybe some cucumbers that I also got at the terminal, and have some nice, really delicious vegetable juices. So the main thing is with pineapple, any vegetable juice with pineapple will taste good, except for dandelion. So on these pineapples here is basically $5 for 8 organic pineapples. So coming out next is probably my pride and joy of this market. Basically, I got these cases here, and each case was $2. And these are ripe persimmons. What they are on the side, if you guys can see that, these are cinnamon fuyu persimmons. So these are cinnamon persimmons from Melissa's that may be available near you or were available near you. And look at that, these guys are super ripe. This is a 25 count, and these are definitely ripe and ready to eat right now. Like, these are not gonna like last that much longer. These are like all nice and soft and ready to go. Cinnamon persimmons, quite rare, actually grown by Twin Peaks. I have bought from them at farmers markets before. USA grown. Yeah, so each one actually has 25 pieces in each flat. I actually got 5 cases. They're in the back there. $2. So I basically got like, for $10, I got I don't know, 125 persimmons, like, that are ripe. So these guys actually have to go in the fruit drawer in my French door fridge. All right, coming out next, actually this is probably the most expensive fruit I got. I got some dragon fruit at the farmer's market. It was actually $8 a pound, grown in California. I ate a bunch of them on the drive back. They weren't that good. I should have just saved my money and got persimmons. And then I brought some fajoas with me from my trees, and ate some of those on the trip as well. And then let's see here. Oh yeah, this deal. Then we got a case of organic cauliflower, right? How much does organic cauliflower cost near you? Like $3 per head. And these are actually pretty nice sized heads here. Anyways, this flat of, actually this flat is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces for $9. So amazing deal. How we like to use the cauliflower is rice it, so put it in the food processor with the S-blade, S-blade it in the little cauliflower rice bits. You could add it to salads, you know, use it to roll sushi. The other thing we'd like to do is actually process this in the food processor with some nuts and seeds and other herbs and spices and make basically our pizza crust. So our pizza crust is actually cauliflower based, and cauliflower, I remind you, is a cruciferous vegetable, and it's actually an anti-cancer food and also anti-aging food. So eat more cauliflower. All right, so I got about 3 cases left. Let's see, first case is these guys, and basically I got some Hothouse Cucumbers right here. Huelling's hothouse grown cucumbers. I think these are a product of the USA actually, so that's really nice. Generally I try to get organic whenever possible, but you know, if I can't or am unable, or actually the greenhouse grown, which is hothouse grown through certain companies, are pretty inexpensive, then I'll get those. Generally they use IPM, integrative pest management, so generally what that means is they don't spray like nasty pesticides, and yeah, so because it's grown indoors. So anyways, all these hothouse cucumbers, 36 pieces right here, $8, amazing deal. Now these guys, you guys can see them, they're kind of like not super dark green, kind of turning a little bit lighter green in color, a little bit tad soft, they're still in pretty good shape. A little bit of rot on them, so basically these will get turned into juice like super quick style. I mean, I could go through and juice like a whole bunch of these, like 5 or 6 in one sitting, and just have like 36 ounces of fresh cucumber juice to drink. All right, last case actually I got from the produce terminal is right here. And what this is basically organic zucchini squash. Let me show you guys that. Organic zucchini squash with a 9, kind of large. They're actually overall in pretty good shape, a little bit firm. I mean, they're not going bad anytime soon, although we will be using them really soon. This was basically 25 pounds, nice little small heavy box for $4. So we'll put the price per pound up there, but you know, I got some amazing deals at the produce terminal, and the produce terminal is just waiting for you guys to go to. I mean, literally it's just like one big shopping farmer's market, right? Go with some cash, be on the lookout for organic stuff, because most of the time they have conventional, but on some cases, you know, some vendors will have organic, and you just got to look. Oh, and my favorite vendor this year, or well, this time at the produce terminal, was Borg Produce. I have friends that are into Star Trek, they'd like that. Borg Produce. That's where I got the majority of my deals, the grapefruits, the zucchinis, the pineapples, the grapes. And you know, it varies what they have. Generally, they always have like one item. Usually they'll have some citrus, maybe some apples, but they always get some kind of organic in at really good prices. And these are not like A-grade fruit or whatever. They're like B-grade. They're kind of rough, could be going bad. But hey, if you want to save a lot of money and pick your produce and treat it right, or eat it fast, or juice it, or process it, you're going to be saving lots of money by eating organic. I think I got like one more case I want to share with you guys actually. So what I got here is a case of organic Valencia oranges. You guys can see the price maybe on there. It was 25 pounds for $14. Now, you can't really get good oranges at the terminal. You know, they had organic oranges imported from Mexico that were nowhere near ripe, and all that. So I prefer to get mine at the farmer's market. So these are actually purchased at the Hollywood Farmer's Market. 25 pounds organic oranges, $14, amazing deal. And these guys are actually really ripe, you know. Some of them are a little bit soft, and you can start to see the crinkles in the skin. Also, when you press on them, you know, they kind of give a little bit. That also means that these are going to be going bad faster rather than storing longer. But hey, that's right. That's all right, because these are actually less acid fruits, and I like them a lot. So last thing I want to do, we're going to go ahead and turn this to the side and show you guys actually what I have in the cooler today. Nothing super amazing, but basically we got from Life Food Organic, we got like one of their little raw pizzas for later. This was like $8. Generally their food's pretty good, small portion sizes. Oh, and then from Ear One, we got like one Mediterranean wrap raw, and that was like $5.50 just for fun. Then we got some Haikiri turnips at the farmer's market, Hollywood Farmer's Market. You could eat the greens as well as the turnips, which are quite good. Oh, and then at the Hollywood Farmer's Market, I just got a bunch of purple carrots. You guys can see. These guys are super antioxidant rich. These guys were actually quite spendy. They were $2.50 a pound. My normal carrot vendor, purple carrot vendor, Tutti Frutti, was gone this week. So I have to pay like $2.50 a pound for these guys. But definitely well worth it, because they're significantly more nutritious than the orange ones. And then I guess the main thing I got in here now are Harmless Harvest coconut water. I still have some coconuts inside, but you know, I couldn't pass up. I mean, how much do these guys go for you guys at Whole Foods near you? $4.99 each, maybe $5.99. I don't know, it depends on where you live. Anyways, I got these at the grocery outlet bargain market, $1.49, and these guys don't even expire until like February 2018. So I got like 2 cases. And you know, I'd rather drink fresh coconut water. But you know what, sometimes I'm just kind of lazy, don't feel like opening a coconut, and you know, having this coconut water that's actually unpasteurized and is considered raw, even though it has been high pressure processed, it's a good go-between, you know. And I would encourage you guys, you know, I mean, definitely better than drinking most tap waters is some kind of coconut water, right? I mean, at least with the coconut water, it's water filtered by the plant versus tap water where they're adding in chlorine and fluoride and all these other crazy stuff, contaminants, or even spring water that could be high in certain heavy metals. I like coconut water a lot, so we got a bunch of that. Oh, and then on the bottom here, I got jars of this stuff, and what this is actually my favorite sugarcane juice mixed with lemon juice, and then it's actually put in a mason jar that's vacuum sealed, so I could keep this sugarcane juice, and I'll probably have an upcoming episode on how I store these guys, like 4 weeks, no problem. Normally sugarcane juice goes bad like within a couple days, but storing it in this way with a good amount of lemon juice, vacuum sealing it, right? The oxygen can't get in there. The oxidation happens very slowly at a reduced level. I could and keep it cold, easily stored for 4 weeks And yeah, this was that from Dr. Jolly's Sugarcane. I'll put a link down below to the video where I went to Dr. Jolly's. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this episode today. I mean, that's just my little mini haul. I didn't do a massive haul. Got a lot of stuff. This is gonna, you know, treat me good and my girlfriend good for quite a bit of time, as well as a lot of work in the garden to plant those guys out. And you know, I will put a link down below to how to shop the LA Wholesale Produce Terminal. I have 2 videos on it. So watch those videos in detail, study them, take notes, whatever, and then go down there and go do some shopping. I mean, I don't care if you guys live in San Diego, you know, you guys live in Fresno. It's worth a trip, you know, at least like once a week or once every month to go down there to stock up like I do, and then stock up your fridges, store your produce right. You could store some of this produce easily for a month, right? Freeze it if it's starting to go bad, right? Juice it, just use it so you guys could get more fresh fruits and vegetables into you at an affordable price, right? Raw foods does not have to be expensive. And you know, if you don't live near the LA, Los Angeles Wholesale Produce Terminal, there's other terminals around the country, you know, a great one in San Francisco, you know, one that I haven't been to yet in like outside New York City. I've been to the one in Chicago. I've been out to the one in like Baltimore. The one in Houston's not so good. The one in San Antonio's, I mean, like decent, not super excellent. But look around near you. In major cities, there's a produce terminal that in many cases, but not all, regular people like you and I could go there and shop as long as you buy case quantities, and in some cases you're going to get some amazing prices. And for those of you guys that don't live near a terminal, don't dismay, right? Start growing your own food, right? I mean, as much as I got some really good deals at the produce terminal, I got some amazing deals on plant starts, and you could always buy seeds and start your seeds and grow them into plants, because you're going to save a lot more money and actually have more nutritious food than even money can buy. And that's why I prefer to actually eat the produce I grew first before even I eat, you know, the stuff that I'm buying from the produce terminal. So I hope this has inspired you guys just a little bit to eat more fruits and vegetables, to know how to get them for cheap, and to how to increase your health by including more of these great plant foods in your life. So please be sure to share this video with somebody you might think it would inspire, someone that you know that lives in Los Angeles, so they can see the kind of deals I got and they could get some of the deals too. Also be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss out on any of my new and upcoming episodes. If you like this format, hey, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. That'll encourage me to do more haul videos in the future and let you guys know what I'm buying, what I'm shopping for, what I'm planting, all this kind of stuff. And also, don't forget, check my past episodes. My past episodes are a wealth of knowledge. Over 500 episodes on this YouTube channel at this time, teach you guys all aspects on how you guys could shop, save money, eat healthy, and eat more, and why eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, because they are simply the best. So with that, my name is John Cooler with OKRAW.com. We'll see you next time, and until then, remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're always the best.